Psalm 19 is probably my favourite chapter in the whole Bible, and is actually inspiration for my channel. This is because it exposes the greatest lies ever told to humanity. First, the globe, or heliocentric model, which has taken God away from being the centre of our universe and replaced him with Helios, which is the sun god from pagan Rome, hence the name heliocentric. In fact, the whole world still does worship the sun, but I guess it's true what they say, there is nothing new under the sun.
Also, when we, against the orders of President Truman, when Allen Dulles brought in all the Nazi scientists and so forth, they went to two places. They went to CIA and they went to the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, which in our world we call it not a space agency.
Did you hear that? Wake up.
And as Kathy O'Brien has said so clearly, that's where the bulk of the mind control has been done.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see just how evil NASA is. First, we're going to look at Earth's orbital speed around the sun. How fast does Earth move around the sun? 66,600 miles per hour, speed of the globe's orbit. Next, curvature in 1 mile squared. According to Pythagorean theorem, 0.67 feet of drop. 8 inches converted to feet is 0.66667 feet. Curvature in 1 mile squared. Check. Earth's axial tilt, 23.4. But when you take 23.4 and subtract it from 90, a right angle, you get, believe it or not, 66.6. Again, axial tilt confirmed. Now let's take a look at the Antarctic and Arctic circles. Oh, would you like that? 66.6 degrees north and 66.6 degrees south. Now let's go over the diameter of the moon. This is a new one, I actually didn't know. It's 2,160 miles, but you take 6 times 6 times 6, there you go, 2160. The surface temperature of Uranus, oh, there you go, negative 216, which is 6 times 6 times 6, 216. Oh, you thought we were done. Let's do Pluto's orbital velocity. Scroll down here. Oh, there we go. 666.
And NASA's budget of $32 billion. Yep, that's right, to give us cartoons. Well, let's divide that by 12. Wow, they love their 666s. If you think that NASA are not some kind of a cult, they're actually trying to hide God from us, think again. These guys are satanic. I mean, look at this. Man, enough said. But we were warned, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against the worldly governors, the princes of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness which are in the high places. So let's go to Psalm 19 and see if we can find out where we really live. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament, which is an expanse or a visible arch in the sky, to pound, expand, to beat, to make broad, stretch out, showeth his handiwork. And day unto day uttereth speech, night after night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them he has set a tabernacle, which is a tent or a dwelling place for the sun. So the firmament is a dwelling place for the sun, which is as a bridegroom going out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven in a circuit, a revolution of the sun. So the sun revolves around us in a circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hidden from the heat thereof. So don't trust NASA or me. Trust your God-given senses. Can you really feel any movement, or does it actually feel like we are completely still? Does the sun look 93 million miles away, or does it look local, as the Bible says? We have all seen this reflection on the water, which actually can't happen on a curved surface. We have all seen these corpuscular rays, And with basic geometry, you can see that the Sun is local. And the Sun is just moving away from us and is getting smaller as it goes out of sight. And what about the Moon? If it were really 226,000 miles away, you expect it to light up the whole sky like this. But we don't see this. Instead, the Moon looks like it is just in the clouds, just as the Bible says. Well, that poses a pretty obvious question. If the Moon is local, why can't we just go and land on it? Well, let's ask Professor Robert Foster.
But it is plasma phenomena, cosmic plasma.
Well, there you have it. The Moon is its own light source, exactly as the Bible says. And it also says that the Sun and the Moon are the exact same size. Makes solar eclipses seem a lot more feasible. So what about the stars? The Bible says that they're in the firmament too, but what are they? Well, the brilliant Nikola Tesla knew exactly what they were. If you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency and vibration. And this sonoluminescence is basically just that, vibration and frequency in the water.
Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and all the things that you do.
So now, what about the firmament itself? What is that? Well, I think let's start with Nikola Tesla and he can help explain. And he says, the Earth is a realm, it is not a planet. It is not an object, therefore it has no edge. Earth would be more easily defined as a system environment. Earth is also a machine, it is like a Tesla coil. The Sun and the Moon are powered wirelessly with the electromagnetic field, the ether. This field also suspends the celestial spheres with electromagnetic levitation. Electromagnetic levitation disproves gravity because the only force you need to counter is the electromagnetic force, not gravity. The stars attached to the firmament. Wow.
Check it out, I'm going to show you how the firmament consists of sky ice and exists within our torus, our electromagnetic field. Because the Earth's dynamic electromagnetic field attracts the sky ice, which is liquid O2, and it forms the uniform torus-shaped sky ice dome. This reflective smooth inner surface creates the catacaustic moon refraction, which is a map of the flat Earth. Most people still think of the moon as a celestial body, and it's not. In lab tests, liquid oxygen is seen supporting itself within a magnetic field, a dome. You see, liquid oxygen is the primer. Liquid O2 is slightly denser than water in the liquid state. At its freezing point, it's more than 362 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. It becomes a solid. Liquefied oxygen is a paramagnetic. It's a special type of magnetism. Paramagnetic materials such as liquid O2 become weakly attracted to an external magnetic field and form internal induced magnetic fields in the direction of the applied magnetic field. Liquid oxygen is so magnetic, in laboratory demonstration, a bridge of liquid oxygen may be supported against its own weight between the poles of powerful magnets. Here's a demonstration that might help you out.
It's got a lovely blue color. I'm hoping you can see that color. Okay. It's blue because of the electronic transitions that are going on in here. It's actually a very complex process, but it's one photon exciting two electrons at the same time. And the absorption of radiation is in the red and yellow and green portions of the spectrum, and that leaves the blue for you to see. It's absorbing everything else. So it's liquid oxygen. Let's pour this through the magnet and see what happens. Isn't that just the coolest demo in the world? I love this demo. It sticks to a magnet. Oxygen is magnetic. It's paramagnetic. It's not your everyday experience. Why would you think it would be? Well, you only see this, of course, because the oxygen is so dense here. It's about 4,000 times as dense as the oxygen in the atmosphere. As in the atmosphere. So you can only see it when it's a liquid, but it actually sticks in the poles of a magnet.